Good afternoon. How are you?
Hey, good afternoon. I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well as well. Thank you for asking. So, how's life treating you? How's your day going on?
It's going great. Yes, because I'm doing what I love. I really love connecting people from different walks of life. So finally, I'm doing it. So it's a happy journey for me. Okay, so first of all, I really want to say thanks to you to inviting me here on your channel, obviously. And I have gone through your videos that you make. So I really admire the work you are doing because those videos are really helpful. Even I have watched a lot of videos, and I'm absolutely sure the people who are watching you and the conversations that you are having with the people, they are absolutely going to learn a lot. So I really admire your work.
Thank you so much. So, we'll start with introduction first. I would love to know about you.
Yes, yeah, sure. Okay, so my name is Vandana Chaturvedi, and I originally from Uttar Pradesh. Currently, I'm staying at Delhi, and talking about my career, I have been working as a process trainer, basically soft skill trainer, since 5 years. So basically, during that period, being a soft skill training people, so I felt that it was quite monotonous for me. So I just thought to try something new, and that's where I realized that I should open my own YouTube channel, and so that I can help people around there, and I can provide them some value. So that's where I thought, and I started my channel, Speak to Spark with Vandana. And it's just been 10 to 15 days, and I have just uploaded few videos so far. But I must say, the content that I create, like I'm creating, and the conversations that I'm having with people, it's really a grateful and a rich journey because it's every day it's adding some value to my knowledge. Apart from it, talking about my hobbies, I love reading books, and I love, taking care of plants, basically spending time with nature.
Wow, that's wonderful to know about you. Are you still having a full-time job? How did you get
Yeah,
into
okay, that's great.
training people for soft skills?
Okay, so basically, I've started as a normal employee, basically, where I need to handle the clients. But then I got the opportunity because since my childhood, I'm very passionate about teaching, about guiding people, and helping them grow. So when I joined as a normal employee, then when I got the opportunity, because there were some IGPs, internal job posting, you must have heard this word, right?
Right. Yes.
There was some requirement for soft skill trainer and the process trainer. So I just thought to apply for it, and I applied. Then I got training and I cleared that. That's how I entered in training department basically.
Okay, wonderful to know. Even when I was almost in my final year of engineering, so we were told that you will be given soft skills training and we are going to prepare you for interviews. I used to keep wondering what exactly is soft skills, right? So can you shed some light on what exactly are soft skills? Now I know, but for the unversed or people who are absolute beginners or students, they will know better what exactly you mean by soft skills.
Okay, so basically, as if we talk about in general ways, soft skill plays part in everyday life. Like whether you're connecting with people at your home, in your office, or at outside, anywhere, soft skill is something that that should have in your personality so that you can express yourself better out there. Basically, on the basis of the past performance that employee performed, basis on that we need to analyze their performance, like what are the parameters where they are lacking. So the most repetitive errors were lack of confidence, fumbleness, interruption, lack of energy. So these were the core area where we need to work on. So basically, what I need to do, I need to arrange sessions for them. I need to share the feedback. I need to show them like how you're lacking, what better you can do on this. and how will you do it. Based on that, again I need to, basically after the session I need to keep an eye on them, whether they are really implementing them on real time cases or not, and then how it works basically.
Okay, wow, that's okay. Also, you told me that you love connecting and talking to people, so you're passionate about it. So, what is the best thing about it? What's the best thing about connecting with people and talking to them?
I think the best thing is to know about themselves. Like when we connect with the new people, we come across different cultures, what they are learning, like where they are from, what the kind of diversity that we come across, right? And obviously, because everyone is doing something new in their life, so when you know about it, you know about their struggle, their experiences, their learning. So it also adds some value to my knowledge too. This is the best part that I love.
Definitely, so true. Can't agree more.
And obviously, when you connect with the new people, yes. So apart from it, when you connect with the new people, uh, you enhance your confidence, and obviously, the way to connect people, like you'll be better at connecting people. The more you will connect with them, right?
True. Also, tell me a bit about your English learning journey. Did you study in an English medium school?
Yes. I studied in English medium school since my first to second class, and my journey started when I was in fourth or fifth class, because that was the time when my teacher introduced me with English textbook and English language basically. So I was quite fascinated when I introduced with this language, because I have been grew up in the kind of environment, in a kind of circle where people always appreciate the other people who speaks in English, because we have a kind of environment where if somebody speaks in English, the other people would say, oh, she or he is well educated, they have a good fluency, they'll have a bright future. So that was quite embedded in my brain. So when I got the opportunity to learn English language, I was determined that I'm going to learn this language with my full and 100% effort. So I started. At that time I was not well aware like how English is going to add some value to my career, when I'll start my career and all. But it was just my curiosity to learn this language, and it helped me a lot, because I started reading books, I started highlighting new words and vocabulary when I come across to that, and I started to learn how to frame a sentence, how to construct it, and how to use it in daily life. And I started approaching my teachers like, I'm going to speak in English. If you found some kind of mistake, then do let me know. So these were all the things that I kept doing, and it helped me a lot at that time. And slowly and gradually, when I grew up, I understood that it's really important, because obviously when you go for an interview or anywhere, now it's become a part and parcel of our life, right? Everyone speaks in English, so it's really important to have a knowledge of this language so that you can connect with people effectively. And when I entered in my career, like when I started doing job, I realized that it's really important. And then again, I pushed myself, to learn this language more. And now, in this year, when I started my channel, now again I'm thinking I need to work more on it.
True. Yeah, we always keep working, right? There is no end to learning. All the
Yes,
time you're evolving yourself, you're improving. There is so much more. The more you learn, you feel there is so much more I have to learn.
yes, right.
Okay. So you also told that you are into reading, right? So can you just shed some light on how effectively you can read in order to enhance your English? Is there any specific technique or something that you would like to share?
So basically, when I read, whenever I'm trying to make it habit of reading approximate 25 to 30 minutes every day. And whenever I choose a book, I always go for some motivational books or some autobiographies of successful people or some article or magazines that are related to health, environment, art, basically. So because I love, reading some informative content, obviously, because I felt myself that when I am in stress or when I feel that my day is not good, I just, choose book and sit for 15 to 20 minutes and I start reading. And after reading, I always feel like it really helped me to relieve that stress. I don't know why, it really works magically for me. And obviously, reading for the people who really looking forward to learn this language, I think reading is going to help a lot to them. Obviously, because when you read, when you choose a book, so basically you are entering into the world of some like a new world, a new experience, the struggle and the experiences of the successful people. So when you keep doing this process for a longer period, you will change yourself completely and you'll start looking the world from a different perspective, right? Basically it makes you a entirely different person, and it really helps you to to make your communication effective also. So I think it's really important. I mean, it's for everybody. And we know that the most successful people like Bill Gates, everyone read books, right? You must have heard.
Definitely, yes. Whatever, whomever I've come across who has been successful in their lives, they're a lot into reading. They read a lot. Maybe they wake up early in the morning to do their reading practice. So I've seen a lot of videos on that.
Hmm.
Mm. And what about
And
list?
even
Please complete.
no, actually, I was doing like I was searching about it, like how reading really helps. So I came across a very interesting fact. Like if you will read 15 minutes every, then it will be equals to 90 hours in a year, and
Mm.
it would be equivalent to 20 to 25 books.
Oh, wow.
So it's great. Like
Definitely. Just, 15 minutes every day, but it has to be consistent. Like it doesn't matter that if you're
yes,
reading 1 hour or 2 hours in a week. It will not give you the same effect as reading 15 minutes every day.
right. So it should be consistent.
Definitely. And let's come to listening a little bit. Is there any right or wrong way to listen, and how exactly a person should listen to so that they get maximum benefit out of their listening practice? And how does it affect their fluency while speaking? Do you think listening properly, attentively, actively is related to speaking fluency?
Yes, I agree on that. I mean, if you are listening to somebody, and if it is active listening, that is going to enhance your speaking.
Hmm.
Because when you actively listen, you'll be able to know like how the words, how the vocabulary, and how it's being actually used by the speaker, right? You'll understand the rhythm, you'll understand the stress, you'll understand the flow, like how they are speaking, and that is where you can try imitating that into your life also when you are speaking to somebody. And obviously, when you listen actively, you'll come across a lot of vocabulary too, because speakers might use a different vocabulary that you can write down, and you can, see how it's been used by the speaker, and then try to make your own sentences, how you can use it in your daily life. I think active listening is really important. If you really want to speak fluently, then you have to listen first. Then only you can speak, right? Because the language that the mother tongue, like you're from different states, so you have different language. Like if I talk about me, I learned, like we as a child learn Hindi language. We never, learn about the basic grammar rules or anything else. But just by hearing from the other people, we learn this language naturally, right? So listening is really important. If you listen, you'll naturally start speaking.
Definitely, yes. I think, according to me, it's if you're just listening. and speaking. So that is enough for you to gain command over the language. It's sufficient for you to speak fluently. Just listening and speaking is enough. But according to you, what do you think? Is listening better or is reading better for fluency? Which one is faster and more efficient?
If I talk, because it works for everyone differently, but for me, I love reading because when I read, I think, when I read, I feel a kind of clarity in my voice, after 15 to 20 minutes. Like, like when I start reading, I feel a kind of, unclarity. But when I complete it, I feel a kind of fluency, kind of flow, kind of clarity in my voice. And if I'm actively reading, I used to jot down the words that I come across, and then I learn it, and then I try to make my own sentences on that. This way, I get more confidence. But when I listen somebody, I listen it actively, but just sitting and listening them, that doesn't give me more confidence, because it just the speaker is continuously speaking, and you're just listening it. Then you get lesser chances to actively note everything. So I think for me, reading works more better than listening.
Yes, and I think listening is something passive. It's just passive learning. Unless you are very serious, unless you're doing active listening, you're sitting, listening, jotting down points, writing your summaries. In that way, if you're listening, it's different. But I think reading is active
Yes.
because you have to keep your senses right when you're reading. You have to read every word, so you will be engrossed in it. So it will require more of your brains, and your that is some kind of an active activity, I would say, as compared to listening.
Right, right. And when you will complete it, you'll feel like you did something, like you did something productive. So that's what I feel. So I always try to go for reading than listening. But obviously, I listen a lot too. I mean, I always try to watch one informative video every day. It could be podcast or any conversation sessions, that like the kind of content that you are creating, the other people are creating. So I always try to watch one or two video every day, so that I can listen and I can learn from that. Apart from it, like I also love reading when I have some leisure time.
Yeah. Okay, is there any question that you wanted to ask me?
Okay. So I have one question, like the people who are really feeling difficulty in speaking, sometimes what happens, like we are more comfortable in our mother tongue language, right? So whenever we try to say something in English language, first of all we think in our mother tongue language, could be Hindi or any other language, and then we translate it into English language. But this gap, I mean this process took some time, and that leads to a kind of fumbleness or a gap and pause. So, what would you suggest, like how we can directly think in English instead of thinking in mother tongue language and then translating it into English? So, what are the tips that you would suggest?
Okay, the tips to think in English. I think many people are researching about this and they know quite a lot of tips, but they find it difficult to follow it. Firstly, I would say you have to immerse yourself. That's the only way that your thoughts somewhere can get generated in English. You have to immerse yourself. Immerse in the sense, now, if you are talking to somebody in your native language and you're surrounded with those people. So whenever you're thinking, your thoughts will be in your native language. But if you are surrounding yourself with English environments, English movies, books, everywhere English is revolving around you, then you will notice how easily you will start, your thoughts will be generated in English. And you have to keep either silently speaking or speaking loudly if the environment permits. Keep speaking to yourself in English. If you do not have the environment, you have to create one for yourself. Whenever you're doing any small thing, any small chore, like I'm talking to you, I'm having a session today. This is what we are going to talk today in this session. Or I have to go out today, I have to get dressed. This is what I'm going to choose. So constantly keep talking to yourself. That was my habit when I was a child. I would continuously keep talking to myself. And see, when you're talking to yourself, you don't have to worry about anything. You can choose English. But when people say, when we talk to our friends, family, relatives, they make fun of us or they feel that I'm trying to show off because I'm speaking in English. But when you're talking to yourself, you don't have to think about that, right? You are judging yourself. So you can just choose English and speak to yourself continuously in English. The more you surround yourself with I mean, at least virtual environment around you, keep speaking to yourself in English, then it is natural for you in your mind also, the thoughts. Because when you're watching a song continuously, you can feel it ringing in your ears even when you're not listening to it. So that is the same theory that applies. If you're continuously talking to yourself in English, definitely your thoughts will be in English. I think these a few tips will definitely help people. So you have anything to add to it?
No, I think the pointers that you mentioned are really useful insights because this is how it works. And I also learned the English this way only. When I used to keep talking to myself everything that I do the entire day. I think that is the most useful thing that we should do if we really want to train our brain to directly think in English. Okay, thank you for sharing it. Okay, so are we going to wrap up this meeting?
Yes, we are going to wrap it up now. I think we've crossed more than 30 minutes of it, so we shall wrap it.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for having the time with me and for this informative conversation with me. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. It was wonderful talking to you. Have a good day ahead.
Okay, bye.
Bye.